Once upon a time, women swallowed arsenic wafers to make their skin look fairer, and it worked. Sort of. The poison constricted blood vessels and reduced redness, leaving a ghostly pale complexion. But over time, it also caused hair loss, anemia, and death. From lead face creams to mercury masks, our ancestors literally died for beauty. Fast forward to today, we've swapped poisons for photons and needles for nanotechnology. So have we finally learned how to outsmart aging, or just found safer ways to fool the mirror? It's not witchcraft, it's biochemistry, physics, and a bit of intelligent trickery. Basically, we're biohacking our face. You have heard it all before. Lasers, fillers, radiofrequency, tightening, lifting. But do any of these actually make you look younger? Or are we just paying good money to heat up our faces? Here's the truth. Looking younger without surgery is possible if you understand the biology behind it. And spoiler, it's not about erasing wrinkles. It's about tricking your skin into believing it's young again. In every century, beauty followed science. In the 1800s, Victorian women risked their lives with arsenic wafers, small white pills promising porcelain skin. In the 1920s, movie stars swore by cold creams and early chemical peels. By the 1980s, lasers replaced leeches, and today we use light and sound to talk to ourselves. So what really makes a face look young? It's not just smoothness. Babies have all the folds and still look adorable. It comes down to three things. 1. Light reflection. Young skin bounces light evenly. Aging skin scratches it due to uneven texture and sag. That's why ladies use highlighters in makeup to recreate that effect. Volume distribution. Youthful faces have fullness in the mid-face. Aging faces deflate and flatten. That's also why people on Ozempic tend to look a bit older, because they don't just lose fat on their bodies but also their faces. Number 3. Tissue tension. Collagen and fascia acts like elastic netting. When they loosen, gravity wins. A study shows that even a 2mm lift in mid-face fat pads reduced perceived age by 5 years, proves that structure matters more than surface. Non-surgical rejuvenation isn't about tightening skin. It's about restoring light, volume, and tension. After 25, we lose about 1% of collagen per year. That sounds small, but by age 50, you've lost a quarter of your collagen. The dermis thins, elasticity fades, and healing slows. Here's the secret weapon. Your skin can be tricked into rebooting collagen production if you stress it just right. Think of it like the gym. No resistance, no gains. This principle, controlled injury for regenerative gain, is the foundation of every non-surgical anti-aging technology that actually works. Before your next treatment, ask, what's the collagen gain, curve, and downtime? Because you deserve to know the science behind the glow. Lasers and light. Turning photons into collagen. Lasers and light devices work through selective photothermolysis, using precise wavelengths to target microscopic structures in skin. When fibroblasts detect that controlled injury, they release heat shock proteins activating genes that code for collagen and elastin. Near-infrared light, that's 800 to 900 nanometer, boosts mitochondrial ATP production. Red light, which is 630 to 660 nanometer, accelerates healing by 150%. So lasers are essentially sending your skin Morse code. Wake up and rebuild. Light reflection, one of the key signs of youth, also depends on hydration and evenness of skin surface. So treatments like skin boosters or non-cross-linked hyaluronic acid microinjections help restore that dewy reflexivity by improving the skin's light diffusion and elasticity. Heat, the invisible sculptor. If light is language, heat is the whip. Radio-frequency infrared light devices and high-intensity ultrasound tighten collagen by heating it to 60 to 65 degrees Celsius, just enough to make the fibers contract, triggering a wound healing cascade. A JAMA Dermatology study found properly delivered radio-frequency increased collagen density by 24% after 3 months without burns. Thermal remodeling doesn't add anything foreign. It persuades your skin to act 20 years younger. Infrared devices such as BBL, your broadband light, or Titan infrared systems deliver repetitive, gentle sessions that maintain long-term collagen health, particularly when done every few months. Ultrasound, lifting from the inside out. Ultrasound devices target the SMAS, the same layer surgeons lift. They focus sound waves deep underneath the skin, creating pinpoint heat zones that tighten fascia. A review found measurable brow and jawline lifts after one session, with collagen improvements continuing for 6 months. It's natural looking because it restores tension, not stiffness. The biochemistry of fillers, not just volume, but signaling. Hyaluronic acid fillers mimic what your skin already makes. Non-cross-linked hyaluronic acid is used in skin boosters, which hydrate and improve light reflection, while the cross-linked hyaluronic acid provides structure and lift. Beyond volume, fillers act as biochemical scaffolds, sending mechanical cues that tell fibroblasts to produce collagen. A 2019 study found that HA fillers increase type 1 collagen synthesis by 66% even after the filler has dissolved. So fillers don't just fill, they teach your skin resilience. But volume in the wrong plane bends light naturally. True artistry restores vectors, not volume. Choose injectors who understand physics, not just product. Microneedling, PRF, and Biostimulators, the DIY collagen gym. If lasers are the heavyweights, microneedling and biostimulators are the pilates of collagen. They are slower, steady, and deeply effective. Microneedling creates microchannels that triggers growth factor PDGF and TGF-beta. A 2020 trial showed 400% collagen increase after 4 sessions. PRF, which is short for platelet-rich fibrin, is the natural evolution of PRP. Your own blood is drawn, spun at a lower speed without anticoagulants, forming a fibrin mesh that traps platelets, white cells, and growth factors like PDGF, TGF-beta, and VEGF. This creates a slow-release matrix that feeds your skin for days, stimulating collagen, elastin, and new capillaries. It's essentially your body's built-in healing serum. It's 100% natural, additive-free, and incredibly effective for rejuvenation, under-eye repair, and even hair growth. Biostimulators, your PLLA or PDLLA, they trigger macrophage-driven matrix remodeling. So these are the quiet achievers. They are subtle, sustainable, and authentic. Now the forgotten layer, fascia and fat pads. As we age, deep fascial fat pads shrink and drift downwards. Retaining ligaments will loosen. Think of your face as a tent. When the pegs loosen, gravity wins. Once that underlying volume deflates, no laser, ultrasound, or radiofrequency device can fully replace what's gone. Because technology can tighten skin, but it can't refill empty space. And that's where fillers, autologous fat, and volumizers come in. They restore lost structural support, they reinflate key facial zones, and when they're used correctly, they rejuvenate without distortion. Ultrasound and filler-based vector lifting work together to restore that internal tension, rebuilding from the inside out rather than just stretching the surface. That's why 1 millimeter in the right place can look better than 10 in the wrong place. Now let's recap the science of rejuvenation. Temperature, about 60 degrees equals to collagen contraction. Anything higher equals to burn. Technologies like radiofrequency, infrared, and ultrasound deliver precise heat at these safe thresholds. Timing. Remodeling peaks at about 3 months and continues up to 9 months, meaning repetitive sessions with light or BBL keep fibroblasts active all year round. Tension. Youth equals fascial integrity plus lift vectors, achievable through ultrasound, collagen stimulators, and proper vector-based filler placement. Your doctor should think in vectors, not just syringes. So ask yourself, what's my 3T plan for the next 3 months? Want to amplify clinic results? Here's what actually works. Morning light exposure resets circadian rhythm. High protein diet provides glycine and proline, which is collagen's building blocks. Cool sleep at 18 to 20 degrees improves barrier recovery. Quit smoking, nicotine starves your fibroblasts of oxygen, and exercise moderately, that increases dermal blood flow and mitochondrial function. Rejuvenation isn't only what you inject, it's how you live. So these are some myth-busting rapid-fire round. If you stop fillers, your face will collapse? Nope. Your skin quality often improves. Skincare can lift sagging skin? Nope. Only technology that reaches fascia can. All lasers thin skin? Nope. Fractional lasers actually thicken the dermis. Radiofrequency melting fat? Nope. Only high heat devices can. Most radiofrequency systems safely stimulate collagen. Finally, all I need is a surgical facelift. Not quite. A facelift repositions tissues and tightens skin, but it can't restore volume, smooth texture, or revive radiance. If your skin is dull, rough, or dehydrated before surgery, it will still look like the same skin, just a bit tighter. The best surgical outcomes happen in patients who have maintained healthy, collagen-rich skin through consistent skincare and non-surgical rejuvenation. A lifted face still needs luminous skin. The future of beauty isn't anti-aging, it's regenerative aging. We're moving from camouflage to communication, from covering flaws to coaching biology. As an aesthetic doctor, I don't want you to look done. I want people to say, you look alive. That's art and the science of looking younger without surgery. So no witchcraft, just biology, physics, and a touch of Chai-approved micro-injury. From arsenic wafers to lasers, our tools have changed, but the desire to look youthful never did. If you loved geeking out with me, hit subscribe because we're just getting started decoding the science behind looking your best. No scalpels required. And remember, beauty fades, but collagen with the right nudge regenerates. Subscribe to Chai Files, where we don't sell dreams, we explain the molecules behind them. If you enjoyed this episode, check out my book, Stop Aging Like Milk, your science-backed guide to staying younger longer from the inside out.